Welcome to Mr. Magazine, your ultimate destination for everything glamorous, emotional, and unexpected in the world of Turkish celebrities. If you love following the lives of your favorite stars, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and hit that join button to support us. Because what we're about to dive into today is not just gossip, it's a storm of love, regret, and everything in between. In the glittering world of fame, where lights never dim and cameras never sleep, Mert Ramazan Demir once again finds himself under the relentless gaze of the tabloids. Once adored for his undeniable charm and on-screen magnetism, Mert is now at the center of a whirlwind that has set social media ablaze. The reason? A confession, not made in front of cameras, not whispered to the press, but quietly shared among friends, a confession that speaks of loss, regret, and a love that refuses to fade into the shadows of yesterday. The story begins after whispers began circulating that Mert had parted ways with his mysterious girlfriend, someone who had remained an enigma to the public eye. The news of their separation came abruptly, but what followed struck the hearts of fans even more deeply: Mert's emotional words about his former love, Afra Saraçoğlu. Those who were present that night claimed that Mert's tone carried the heaviness of nostalgia and the soft ache of realization. He allegedly said something that would soon echo across every social media platform: "You only understand things when you lose them. Now I understand Afra's value even more." Within hours, these words took on a life of their own. They spread like wildfire, captivating fans, critics, and even those who had moved on from the Yel Sapkin phenomenon. The internet divided into factions. Some called it a late confession of love, others a public plea for redemption. But all agreed on one thing: Mert Ramazan Demir's name was once again inseparable from Afra Saraçoğlu's. The real mystery, however, lies behind the silence that followed. While Mert's emotional reflection stirred up a storm, Afra chose stillness. The beautiful actress, known for her grace and quiet strength, reportedly told close friends, "That's in the past. I've moved on." But has she really? The air between them still feels charged, the kind of tension that only unfinished stories can create. For those who remember their mesmerizing chemistry in Yel Sapkin, the pair was nothing short of magic. Every glance, every scene between them ignited something rare, a connection that blurred the line between fiction and reality. Their fans still recall the way their characters looked at each other, the subtle emotions that seemed too real to be scripted. Now, with Mert's confession resurfacing, those same fans can't help but wonder, was it all acting, or something more profound? Here at Mr. Magazine, we've seen countless celebrity romances rise and fall, but this one feels different. This one feels like an echo that refuses to die. Because behind every smile Mert shows to the camera, behind every poised interview Afra gives, there lingers a question: did they ever truly move on? Sources close to Mert have revealed that his recent months have been turbulent. Between intense filming schedules, sleepless nights, and the endless pressure of fame, he has been struggling with more than exhaustion. Friends claim that he often retreats into himself, reflecting on choices he made and the love he let slip away. He's been quiet, one insider said. He thinks about the past more than he admits. When he talks about Afra, it's not bitterness you hear in his voice, it's longing. As always, dear readers of Mr. Magazine, we want to hear from you. Do you believe that Mert's confession was a genuine outpouring of emotion, or just another chapter in a never-ending saga of fame and heartbreak? Leave your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed diving into the emotional depths of celebrity lives like this one. The tabloids wasted no time dissecting every syllable of Mert's statement. Headlines screamed Demir still in love with Afra, and confession that shook the set of Yel Sapkin. Reporters analyzed his tone, his expressions, even his recent interviews, to find hints of what he truly meant. And while the media continues to spin theories, what stands out is the raw, unfiltered humanity behind his words. In a world obsessed with image, Mert's sudden vulnerability caught everyone off guard. For once, he wasn't the charming leading man or the polished star. He was simply Mert, a man who realized too late that love isn't something fame can replace. One close friend reportedly shared, he said he didn't appreciate everything Afra brought into his life back then. That she was patient, understanding, and rare. He even said, some people come into your life once, and their mark is unforgettable. Such words, simple yet devastatingly honest, reveal more than just regret. They expose a truth that many recognize but few dare to admit, that some loves never truly end. Behind closed doors, her friends insist that she has moved on. Yet every time Mert's name surfaces in the media, her silence becomes deafening. Silence can mean peace, but sometimes, it can mean that words are simply too heavy to speak. As speculation grows, new rumors suggest that Mert and Afra have crossed paths again through mutual friends. Nothing romantic, insiders claim, but the very fact that they're still orbiting each other's lives keeps fans on edge. Could there be a second chance waiting in the wings, or is this just the lingering afterglow of a love story too fragile to rekindle? Either way, Mert's confession has reignited every spark of curiosity. The public, ever fascinated by their story, watches closely for the smallest hint of reconciliation. One can't help but wonder, when two souls have shared such palpable connection, is it ever truly over? People close to him reveal that Mert has been spending more time alone, seeking clarity, revisiting old places, listening to songs that remind him of better days. He's nostalgic lately, a source said. It's like he's living with ghosts, the kind that visit when you're finally ready to face your past. It's this emotional vulnerability that has turned Mert's story into more than just a tabloid headline. It's become a reflection of something painfully human, the universal feeling of realizing what you had only after it's gone. And yet, despite all the talk, neither of them has made an official statement. The silence, in itself, has become its own form of communication, louder than any words they could say. Fans are left interpreting gestures, glances, and cryptic social media posts. Each new appearance, each caption, becomes a clue in a mystery that refuses to end. Some say that Mert's confession is a declaration of regret. Others believe it's a message meant for Afra herself, a subtle invitation to reconnect, a quiet whisper across the distance. Whatever it is, it has reignited one of the most talked about stories in Turkish entertainment. Here at Mr. Magazine, we've seen love stories come and go, but few linger like this one. There's something haunting about the connection between Mert Ramazan Demir and Afra Saraçoğlu, something that resists closure. Whether it's destiny or denial, time will tell. But one thing is certain, Mert's words have left a mark. They've reminded everyone, from fans to fellow actors, that even in the glamorous world of lights and fame, the heart remains human. And sometimes, the most powerful confessions are the ones whispered when no one is supposed to be listening. As this story continues to unfold, we'll be right here on Mr. Magazine, bringing you every twist, every whisper, and every emotional revelation. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that join button if you want to support us and get access to exclusive content about your favorite stars. Because in the world of fame, nothing stays hidden for long.